I'm Rebecca Hulse, and I'm here with the awesome Wendy Mulder in her beautiful house, actually. And Wendy has invited me to join her on a hangout on living beyond grief.
Yeah.
And I would and do and will do anything for Wendy, pretty much. So I would love to know what are we doing?
Yeah. So well, it's so exciting because I really am getting that now is the time for something truly different with grief, and I'm so grateful for Rebecca with just everything that she knows about all of this, and what is it that we can both like just share, explore. What pragmatic tools can we give you that could allow you to see that, look, truly it is possible and is now the time to really, allow for a totally different possibility to show up because it's possible.
Yeah, and like one of the things that I love about working with you, Wendy, is like it really does become this space of like I even right now through the work that I've done with you and beyond, like literally have no idea what the date is that my dad died. Like I actually cannot recall it. Like it's just something that is not in my reality. It's my dad was around and now it doesn't have a body, and he was a phenomenal contribution when he was, and he still is. And literally like the zero amount of charge this brings up in my universe. Like I remember when I first used to talk about my dad, and I would cry uncontrollably in restaurants, on the streets, when someone mentioned his name, when a song came up I had about him. And now I'm like, oh, hi, Dad.
Yeah.
I see you there. I notice you. I can tell when you're around, and I wouldn't have access to that without living beyond grief.
Yeah, and that is so amazing too, isn't it? Because I mean, and it's cool to have the tears. Like it's cool to have the tears. And and a lot of people are like, oh, they don't want to actually, like I was even asking Rebecca last night about her dad. And and it's like, and if tears do come up, it's okay. But a lot of people are sort of like, I don't want to say anything in case that might upset the person. But what if it's okay to allow them, for it to be, and just keep, and that's what this is about like living. Like, yeah, that person's not here anymore, but you can still live. You can still and what contribution is that to that person, like to be still living?
Right.
I mean, I'm like, oh.
And like even like from the point of what do you even say when you are trying to comfort someone that has had a death in the family? Like there's so much stigma around all of that. Like what are you supposed to do? What should you not say? And one of the cool things that I love about doing these hangouts with Wendy is we literally do seem to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere you would like to go, anything you would like to talk about. Apparently, we're willing to talk about anything.
Yes. Yeah, because the area of grief, I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's not necessarily, someone dying. It's, loss of, like a huge thing at the moment is people loss of their money, loss of their homes, the elderly,
even like the loss of the like your functions of the body. Like that's something that I'm seeing right now. Like if you're trying to care for someone, like grandmas and relatives that are like their bodies are losing the way that they used to function. Like there is a grief in that too.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it was just like, I was only just yesterday dealing with someone like that. They live in the independent retirement homes, right? And they get close to everyone because they're all so close. But then someone goes to hospital and then they never return. But no one ever comes and like they've lost their friend. And this lady said to me, she says, I don't want to get close to anyone anymore because they just go.
Wow.
And I went, wow. And these are people like that are like in these units, like close together. So it's like, it's really like it's now the time for us to be able to, and this is what's so wonderful about this wonderful girl, is this wonderful lady, that to actually start opening up, that, just talking about it and knowing that there's something else is possible. So you don't have to live with it. that's, you know, all of that significance.
Right. So if you are interested in a different possibility and spending an hour with Wendy and I, we're doing a Google Hangout about all of this, and we will promise we will go absolutely anywhere and everywhere that you ask us to, and we'd love to see you. So click the link that's attached to this video and sign up, and we'll see you on a hangout.
Yeah.
I wonder where we'll go. Bye, everyone.